So 5, time to start. Guys, first of all, welcome everyone. Today is going to be a little bit different, right? A little bit different. You guys can see that I'm using a platform that I haven't been using before, and it's called LogixTrader. It's a proprietary platform from ACY, and now we offer this platform to our traders. So if you have an account with us, you most probably have an account on LogixTrader. You've most probably have received an email on your registered email with ACY Securities. When you register your account with us, you most probably have received an email talking about LogixTrader. LogixTrader took, if I'm not wrong, 2 years to put all together. We had lots of work to be able to have something looking very good now as we have. And it's the platform that you can have on the go. It's the platform that you only need the Wi-Fi and everything becomes so easy. Okay. And that's what we're going to be looking today, and that's what I told the webinar today would be so special. I do have a very, very nice news to tell everyone, but I'm just not going to tell it yet. But for those that are smart and know where to look, you've most probably noticed something here that it's the thing. All right. Unfortunately, I know some of you are Australian residents here. Okay, so for today, we're not going to be focusing on Australian clients. So if you are an Australian client with us, at this moment, we don't have this, I'm going to have to tell what it is. So we are giving out $50 non-withdrawable bonus. All right. So you can trade with the money, the credit. You can use that credit towards your trading, and I'm going to explain this today. But bear in mind, as I was saying, this is not available for Australian clients at the moment. All right. Maybe next week we come up with another webinar focused on Australian clients. You're more than welcome to stay here and listen the whole way through. But if you prefer, my mouse is moving, but if you prefer, you can wait until next week, and you can go and have, you can go trade London session on your own for today. Just again, it's not available for Australian clients, the credit, up to today, but maybe next week we may have another webinar focused for Australian clients. All right. So I think I've made very clear, and I think everyone, if you want to stay here, if you're an Australian client, not a problem. You're more than welcome to stay. All right. I just have to say that because, as we all know, ACY Securities is a global business. We do have licenses outside of Australia as well, and inshore as well in Australia, of course, with ASIC, AFSL, Australian Financial Security License. But for today, we'll be focused for non-Australian clients. All right. Okay. Everything will be normal. Just halfway through, we're going to come back to the credit. All right. And how we can make the most with a credit, with $50 credit that ACY is giving to everyone that registered to trade with LogixTrader. All right. Okay. Now, Satish sent me a message here. Let me have a look on the chat. Can you explain why Australian dollar is reversed after RBA governor press conference, but statement is hawkish? Yes, we're going to have a look on that halfway through. But first of all, I want to tell you guys what we're going to be looking today. All right, let me grab my pen. Perfect. All right, so first thing is, whoopsie. First thing is we're going to be looking at LogixTrader, okay? LogixTrader platform, sorry, my 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 letter. Second is someone's joining, $50 credit. All right, $50 credit. Okay. And then third, we're going to be looking at the market. All right. So these first two here, this one and this one, they should take somewhere between 45 minutes. Okay. Well, half an hour. I'm going to try to make it shorter. 30 to 35 minutes. And then this will be the remaining time. Okay. So first one, we're going to be looking at LogixTrader platform, a proprietary trading platform from ACY Securities. Second, a $50 welcome credit that we are giving out. Well, ACY is giving out to non-Australian clients if you have a trading account with LogixTrader. And third, market analysis on the remaining of the time that we have. All right. So let me take a screenshot as usual. Got it here. Screenshot. Okay, perfect. All right. There we go. Let me delete all of that and take this off. Okay. Does anyone here already trade with LogixTrader or had play around with LogixTrader? As I told everyone here, you most probably have received an email from ACY talking about LogixTrader. Well, not from ACY, from LogixTrader, talking about the release. And if you've watched the YouTube videos we've posted maybe a month ago, we've been talking about LogixTrader as well. So just out of curiosity, anyone here already trading with LogixTrader? Just send on the chat. All right. So guys, what is the platform? Well, it's a trading platform as any other, but is web. Okay. What I mean by web is very simple. All right. So if we go to ACYLogixTrader.com, okay. Oopsie, sorry. Live. Let me do the whole thing. There we go. If we come here, live at au.acylogixtrader.com, you will be inputting your login. Let me just answer something here, guys. All right. So you will be able to log in with your credentials. Let me just log out so we can do everything together. All right, perfect. This is the page you're going to be at. You can put your account number. All right. I have my account number here already. And then you can select server. There's only one, LogixTrader Live 02. And if you want, you can keep me signing. You can choose the language through English or Chinese and click in login. Okay. You can change the password as well. A lot of people come and ask me, how can I change the password through LogixTrader? Because we send a standard password for everyone, right? So basically, the way you do is you put your logins and then you click on forgot password. And then it's going to send you the link and then you can redefine your password. All right. I don't want to do that. So let's keep short and easy here. As soon as you open for the first time, I'm not the first time opening here, but as soon as you open for the first time, it's going to have a few things popping up. All right. First of one is the risk disclaimer, of course, same as in any other platform you may be using on the past. Second is your risk profile, what you trade the most, Forex, stocks, indices, commodities, or what's the last one? Forex, commodities, indices, stocks, and there's something else that I forgot. So you can play around and, like I trade, most of my trading is Forex. So Forex will be the first. And then after that, it's commodities and then commodities. Crypto, good one, Satish, crypto. So then you can choose crypto as well. I've put crypto in last because of barely. I think I've traded only twice or 3 times crypto. So it's really zero knowledge on crypto. Sorry if anyone have crypto questions. Maybe your account manager can help you better with that. But definitely, of course, I will be trying to do my best, but I'm not that crypto person. All right, and after that, you can click next, and then you have some tutorials that you can watch. But hey, wait a minute, you can always come back to watch those tutorials, okay? And it is right here. Let me grab my pen. Okay, let me put in a very bright color, like a green. Yeah, cool. And let me put it big. Perfect. So you can always come back to this little option here, call it tutorial, and therefore you're gonna be having access to the tutorials. All right, let me just click on here so you guys can see it. So this is exactly the same thing you have onto your open. All right, so first time opening, this is what you're gonna get. You can watch the video. It's a very simple video on talking about basic things. It's exactly what we're going to be talking today. So actually is me, all right, that it's talking. Let me share my audio as well. Just a second. Share sound. Share. All right. You guys probably can hear the video now as well.
This can be found in the tab at the top left-hand corner of the screen.
Sorry, that's Lenny. And then what are the different order types? Can have a look on that as well.
From there, we have 3 separate order types. A market order will execute the trade at the current market price.
All right, and then you have how to place an order in one click.
Welcome back to trading.
You're gonna be able. We're gonna be going through these all together now, but it's just worth to say that yes, you can come back anytime. That if you may forgot what I've just said to you, you can come back and and put it on here. Okay, very basic, I know, but there is a playlist on the YouTube channel. Okay, let me see if I can find that very quick for everyone. ACY, you can just come to ACY website. Channel, and then you can come into playlists, and then you can come to LogixTrader quick guides. Put it here, perfecto. And then here you have platform basic, and then you have LogixTrader in one click, watch list. Everything here, we're gonna have a look all together, okay? But it's all in here as well. I'm gonna send this link to everyone. Let me just put in the first video so you can access this anytime you want. All right, cool. First of all, if you are let me just take all of these off. So first of all, if you want to trade looking at the price of the market, you can click in your watch list, all right? So you have your watch list here. You can move around, okay? So let's say I'm a big euro-dollar trader. So euro-dollar will be my first one. Then afterward, maybe GBP USD, and then maybe gold, and then Aussie, and then USD JPY. Then you have UK Brent, etc. But let's say you want to change everything that is here, okay? Because this is the how can I say it? This is the default, all right? This is the default that comes in as it is. Sometimes what you trade is not even here. You can build your own watch list, okay? So you can just clear watch list, and then now you can add the symbols you like to. So let's say euro-dollar, euro-dollar, perfect, here we go. Then gold, okay, gold, and then maybe what else? I know a lot of you are talking about USD JPY. So USD JPY, perfect. And then you can build your watch list the way you like. I cannot see the watch list. You mean in the Zoom or in your screen? Just let me know about it. And then if you can send me a screenshot and then on the chat, I can try to help you. Anyways, so in the Zoom. Oh, interesting. Let me stop share my screen and share again. Can everyone see it? Just let me know, guys, if everyone can see this. I can see it. Okay, but it's just on this corner here. I think everyone can see it because it's going to me. I can see it now. Okay, perfect. All right, cool. Let's go. So as I was saying, you can view the watch list and then you can clear your watch list just here, and then you can add symbols as you like. We were adding the gold as well, and then USD JPY. Okay. If you want to add crypto, you can add Bitcoin, or you can add Ethereum, or even indices, let's say S&P 500, or maybe the Dow Jones 30, or let's say you want to add maybe some index. Oopsie, sorry. Maybe HK Hong Kong 50. I think a lot of our clients are trading the Hang Seng 50 index. So it's really good to trade as well on the Asia session in Australia. Really good volatility, really good, really nice. Okay, cool. And then if you want to move around, you can just play around and move around anything you like to. Right. Now we can see the symbol, the sell, buy, spread, and the change. If you want, you can customize that as well. If you just want to see this the symbol, you can just leave it at the symbol. If you want to see the percentage change on the day, you can leave the percentage change. Spreads, open, high, low, sell, buy. You can put everything as well. Okay. If you want to restore to default, just click on restore to default. Very easy to go. Now, let's say you want to close the watch list. You can just close clicking on watch list and open clicking again in watch list. Right. If you want to then go into open these, let's say euro dollar, where is this? Euro dollar, you want to open the chart for euro dollar. You have two ways of doing it. All right. You have, first of all, the easiest way that I find is just clicking in this area here. I'm going to grab my pen, just clicking in this area here, and then clicking and then writing euro dollar, and you have it. Okay. Or another very easy way as well, not my preferable, but it's very easy as well. You can click on the three dots and then click in chart window. All right. Or you can click with the right click anywhere on euro dollar. It can be anywhere on the euro dollar here, then chart window. Okay. If you want to see specifications, you have specifications in terms of the margin calculation, precision, margin currency, profit currency, everything is here. All right. Or if you want to check, if you want to hide the symbol, you can hide the symbol, only this one, or you can add it back. All right. I think everything is very clear. Sorry. Everything is very clear for the watch list, and I think we can move on. Let me just come back to here. All right. Perfect. Now, second part is how can you open an order? All right. So first one, I want to explain how we do the one-click trading. It's really simple. Okay, let's close the watch list and let's have a look at the top here on your live account. So this is a LogixTrader live, and then this is my number account, and this is the server. All right, LogixTrader live 02, and that's my number. That's my account number. All right, you're just going to click in here and then click in one-click trading, and then you're going to have the disclaimer. You can read if you want, and then you can click yes. and then confirmation comes up. The one-click trading feature is now activated for this account. Okay. And now what happens if I click on sell or I click on buy? It's going to execute it. All right. It's not going to prompt up anything else. So let me take off the one-click trading. So the one-click trading now is off, is deactivated. If I click on sell, all right, then this window will pop up. All right. So once this window pop up, we do have three types of orders. We have the market order that you get executed on the price. So you can either sell or buy. So if you want to buy, you can click in here. If you want to sell, you can click in here. Then you can put your units. So basically, 1,000 units is 0.10, and 10,000 is one lot, right? So 1,000, and then we have stop loss, take profit. You can put in price or you can put in points. So let's say a price here. We're longing, so let's say 1.11. Let me take this off from here. 1.11. So let's go 1.11, and then the take profit, let's put in price as well to 1.1184. 1.1184. All right. So just at the bottom here, you can see how many points it will be. Of course, the market is moving and the order, it's not placed yet. The order will be only placed on once you click in place order. All right. Therefore, it's showing to us what will happen. 1,000 units is 0.01. All right. And the points is in actual points, not pips. All right. So 226 points equals to 20 pips. All right. 600, let's say 600 points equal to 60 pips. All right. And then we have the amount that your stop loss will be and the amount that your take profit will be divided by 10. Yes, correct. So if we place an order right now at 1.11244, this will be the price of the stop loss, and this will be the price of the take profit. Okay. Everyone got it? Very easy, right? Same thing will happen on the sell side. Of course, the sell side now it changes. So 1.11 as a take profit and 1.118 as for stop loss. And there we have the exactly same thing in points in US dollars, or in points for the take profit and the amount of the dollar. All right. And 1,000 units, meaning 0.01, 10,000 meaning 0.10, 100,000 meaning one lot. Okay. Now let's go 1,000. Now we have the limit order. All right. Limit order is a order that will be triggered. Let's say you're trading, okay, you're very tired, but you are just waiting for an entry point. The strategy that you have allows you to place a limit order. Okay, so let's say, let me close it down here. Let me change the color of my pen to black, and let's spin that a little bit. Perfect. So let's say you are, you're trading. It's 11 at the night. You've had a huge day, and your entry point is somewhere on here. Okay, it may take a minute to get it to here. It may take 5 minutes, but it may take 4 hours. But once it gets here, from your strategy, what happens is it will bounce back down. Okay, so therefore you're waiting for the market to price in at this area, at this resistance area, so you can short. But again, you don't have time. You're just waiting the market to go in there. So you want to go sleep. You want to chill down. You have huge day. So what do? You place a limit order. Sell limit. Sorry. you place a sell limit order. All right, perfect. So now if you click on sell and then you come here, let me put in there, you come in limit order, sell limit, okay? You put the price, it's a pending order, all right? The price will be somewhere around 1.1155, 1.1155, 1.1155. Units will be 1,000 units, so 0.01. The estimated stop loss we're going to be looking at will be, let's say, a little bit above, somewhere here, 1.1178. Price 1.1178, and then the take profit will be looking around here, 1.11. Perfect. So now we have a sell limit at the price of 1.11550. That is somewhere around in the middle of this resistance, with a stop loss on 1.11780 above these highs, and 1.11 at this bottom for the take profit. Now, if you think that the market have to go there in 5 hours, you can put an expiry date for this order. Okay, so you're just gonna activate this function here, and then you can choose the date and the hour. All right, so let's say today we're trading today. Okay, let's pretend it's on a London, finishing London, starting New York session on the 24th. If my order don't get triggered until 11:39, I want this order to be cancelled. So the GMT is +2, okay, and therefore you have to make the maths on your current country where you at the moment. All right, so if the order doesn't get hit until 11:39 p.m., okay, 23 is the PM, so that's on the 24-hour way of using the clock. So 24:39, the order will be the order won't be executed, then the order will be cancelled, and then you can place your order. Now you can do the exactly same thing for buy limit. All right, and here just remember to be exactly same as your analysis. All right, now stop order, you can have a sell stop or you can have a buy stop. I don't use much, but it's pretty much a limit order as well, right? So I'm not going to lose much time on that. Most used order types are market order and limit order. All right, let me close all of that. Any questions on these? We all drawings, perfect. Any questions on that? I think it's very clear, right? No, it's clear. Perfect. Awesome. All right, now for those who are a data event trader, okay, how can you access the economic calendar? Yes, you have a actual economic calendar inbuilt on the LogixTrader. That's really, really good, right? Otherwise, you would have to come to FinLogix and then coming to tools, economic calendar, and then leaving it here, and then looking at there, coming back to here, looking at there, coming back to here, and then maybe you have to do like a 2-page sort of thing. So it's not always the best thing to do. The most simple way to do is have something inbuilt. So the developers have talked to us with traders on the trading floor at ACY, and I think I was one of the one mentioning that economic calendar would be a very, very good feature to have built in on LogixTrader. So the economic calendar is right here. So you can just click on it, and you have, remembering that it's GMT +02. Okay, so just make the maths to know where the time will be on your country. Okay, so here you have, it's exactly same as FinLogix. All right, so you can see at recent NX, you can see only today, you can see tomorrow, You can see this week, you can see next week, this month, next month, last week, and last month, okay? So let's say last week, on Sunday, we had this, and then Monday, and then you can use these little arrows to come back and go forward until today. Recent and next. Perfect. Monday, 23 September. Sorry, not Monday. Today, 24. Very, very easy as well. If you want to trade, if you are trading euro dollar, let's say, and you are only trading euro dollar for the day, you can just leave euro dollar. So US dollar and euro area, and then close, close. And then you have only US dollar and euro data. And that's very handy, right? Because sometimes having too much things here can be a little bit confusing, especially if those low, because I mean, at least in my opinion, having those low ones doesn't make any difference for me because they're low, they're not going to impact anything. And it's very, very rare that one of the low impact news will have some importance to the country. It's usually like how many dogs have crossed the road yesterday, you know. So that doesn't make any impactful event into the market. But I do like to see the medium and the high volatility impact news. So I just leave it at this. All right. So for today, we're going to have the S&P, case Schiller home price, the consumer confidence, and the API crude oil stock change. All right, for the USA. So this is very handy. Okay. Again, very easy to take it off. You just click on economic calendar again. Okay. Now, if you want to if you want to have a look at all the symbols, you can just click in all symbols and you have a look at commodities. You can have commercial, energy, metals, exotic, crypto, and then you have Bitcoin, Polkadot, Ethereum, Chainlink, Litecoin, Stellar, and Ripple. I think the time I was trading crypto, I was trading Polkadot. Let me have a look at the price. Let's see how this is right now. Where's Polkadot? Polkadot. There you go. Here you go. Chart window. Does anyone trade crypto here? Oh, $4, 446. Okay. I think I bought in $2 or something. Yeah. Wow. That's not good. That's really bad. I think I bought in $2 and then I sold in $3. So that's it was a good trade. But again, not for me. I don't understand much of it. Yeah, I remember it went all the way up there and then now I come back. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so coming back, you can have a look at all symbols. You have Forex, crosses, exotics, and majors, and then indices if you want majors and minors. Okay. Now, let's go for a very, very interesting. Yes, some people are talking about what I'm gonna talk, the technical tools. Now, if you are a technical trader, I've mentioned for the fundamental traders, you have the economic calendar just here, very handy. Now, if you are a technical trader, I do like as well, don't get me wrong, okay? I do like to do some drawings on my chart. I do like to do some analysis, support, resistance, Fibonacci, resistance areas, zone areas, etc. So we do have, let me just change the 1 hour time frame. We do have added already an drawing features. Okay, so you can come to this area, okay, and have the drawings. So it's a lot of options. All right, I'm not going to go through all the single one of options, but let's just do a simple analysis here. Let me delete it. Just do simple analysis here. Okay, put in a 4 hour time frame. Maybe the pound is a little bit better to do some analysis today. My internet's a little bit low, guys, so not too sure why. Wow, time is flying. 5:40 right now. maybe let's come back to Eurodollar. Let me refresh the page. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, let's go Eurodollar. So perfect. We are in a consolidation. So some people like to draw with lines. So you can just click on here. You have line, you have horizontal line, horizontal ray, different things. Okay. Horizontal line will be from one side to another. You can change the color to different colors you want. You can change to any color you want. You can actually put the code here. You can do your sort of own coloring and etc. But let's use a black color here so everyone can see it. As well, if you click on it, all right, you just click on it, you can move around anywhere on the line. You can move around anywhere, okay? And then you can move, if you want more thinner, if you want more thick, you can move, you can change to that. Once you click on these little settings, you can put the price. So let's say 111,800, and it will go to there. And then the style as we just mentioned. Okay. Now on the horizontal horizontal line, you have this option of extend left. If you take this off, it becomes a horizontal ray, right? But let's leave it on. So for now, this is all resistance somewhere around here, I would say. And then let's use a horizontal ray to build our support. I would say we have a support somewhere on here. Okay, let's put this as a maybe greenish. Yeah, and then we have another support somewhere on here. Okay, perfect. Put in black. Okay, so I have two horizontal rays and I have one horizontal line. If some people love to have zones as well, okay, so you can just delete everything. If you click on the bean here, you're going to delete everything. If you click on this little arrow, you have drawings, indicators, and then of course drawings and indicators. Some people like, as I say, to do zones like this. Okay, you can change the inside color, the filling color as well. So let's say on this color, and I want to be very transparent. And then for the outside color, I want black, and I want to be transparent some way as well. So that's my resistance area. And here is my support area, as I've mentioned. There we go. And I'm going to leave it at blue for this one. Okay. Again, just delete everything. These are parallel channel and pitchfork. So if you are trading on an uptrend or downtrend, let me just zoom out a little bit. We can use the parallel channel. So built from the top, maybe somewhere on here. Okay, and then to the down. Perfect. So you have a uptrend drawn for you. Okay, you can move around. If you select on the middle here, you can move around. If you want to widen it a little bit more, you can just click on it on the bottom and then widen it more. And then you have your 50% as well. You can incline to the top, down, up, you know, oops, sorry, backwards, and etc. You can play around with this. Now, if you want to add indicators, okay, guys, there's so many things you can use here. We don't need to not waste, but not go through everything, because there's plenty of options here for you to draw and define zones and etc. Okay, so for the indicators, just on here you have indicators, okay, and you can select any indicator that you like. So let's say moving averages. There you go. And then it comes to the side. Can you see here, just below the sell button, we have a little settings and then the rubbish. Of course, if you click on the rubbish, it goes away. So let's just add again. And if you click on the wheel here, the little setting wheel, you can change the period. So let's say maybe 100. We want it to be on the close, and zero shift. The style will be a maybe like that. It's cool. a little bit, oops, not too much. And then we're going to do it black. Okay. Save. Some people like to trade with the 100 and the 200. So let's do another one. 200. Then we're going to use on the close. And then we're going to change this to here. Then finish. Perfect. Then you can add your indicators. You can always come back and change the style of it and the period of it. Well, okay. Perfect. I prefer like that. The dots were not too good. All right. So I think, you know, indicators, we don't have to go through everything, but you have oscillators, volumes, the Williams, fractal, the Trendle as well. You can just search them here and you can play around with that. Now, what else? Yeah, I think for indicators, pretty much we all know pretty much done. Changing time frames, just on the side, left side of the indicators, you can change the time frame. But if you are trading on a multi-chart mode, you can just click on multi-chart mode here. And then you can pick your style. So let's say you are trading on 4 charts. Okay. You can add your second symbol, just clicking on here. So let's go for Australian dollar. Maybe USD JPY. And the last one will be gold. Oh, USD. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. USD JPY. And then gold. So see, there is a blue sort of line. It's because if you click to draw, it's going to come on here. All right. But if you click to draw and click on the other, it won't draw. You have to do a double click there. Okay. So just so everyone knows, again, every area that you are, so for instance, I want to trade euro dollar. I want to place an order on euro dollar on the 1 click. So 1 click trading. Yes. I want a long one. I want a long 001 lot on the euro dollar. So I'm on euro dollar, the blue circle line, and then I click on buy. And then ordered filled. Your request to buy 1,000 units of euro dollar has filled on the price of, etc., etc. Now, where do I see my order? Very easy. We're just going trading terminal, and then we have the trade, okay? And we have the ID of the order type, how many lots, how many units, entry price, current price, stop loss, take profit, and expiry. If you set an expiry, swap, you paying commissions, and the profit and loss. Okay. So at the moment, as everyone knows, we are trading euro dollar on the long side. So we are losing 0.30 cents. Now, but the big thing here that I want to talk is, I think we've pretty much done everything. All right. We've go through everything here. You have as well the hotkeys that you can play around. Okay. But you get a $50 credit. It's a non-withdrawable credit. Okay. So what does that mean? So let's say you deposit $100 with ACY for LogixTrader today. You get a $50 credit. And with that $50 credit, you can trade 150. So why is it what's the benefit of having a credit? Okay. Having a credit, you can protect that $100 that you've just deposited. Okay. So once you place a position, as right now, I'm losing 40 cents, 30 cents. Of course, the market is moving. It's moving my P&L as well. I'm not actually losing my money. I'm losing the $50, you know, that is credit. So I've done a deposit of $500, as everyone can see here, my balance, $500, but my credit is $50. So my whole equity is 550, okay? So therefore, I'm losing from the 50. I'm not losing from my first 500. So the benefits of this is that you can use that as an advantage of you making some extra money on top of it. But just bear in mind, if you deposit $100 and then you get, let's say, the $50 credit, you can't withdraw 150 because the $50 is non-withdrawable. Okay, it's there for you to use as a margin. It's there for you to use as an equity to have higher exposure on the market. And therefore, it protects sort of your initial deposit. In a sense, for the first $50. Once you lose the $50, then it comes back to your capital. Okay, I think it's very easy to understand, right? Not much complications onto that. Okay, so as I say, I've run through all the platform. Where is my screenshot? Oh, there we go. So we've went to LogixTrader platform. It took us 35 minutes. Explain the $50 credit. And does anyone have any questions regarding the $50 credit? Please tell me now. I'm going to give a sip of my coffee. No. Okay, that's good. No questions. That's awesome. So that means it's well explained. Okay, cool. All right. Now let's have a look at the market for the next 8 minutes. I have a question here that where it is. Satish here. Yeah, Satish is here. So Satish have asked, can you please explain why Australian dollar is reversed after RBA governor press conference, but the statement is hawkish? You are 110% right. Okay, so if we come to RBA rate statement, you come to monetary policy decision, media releases. Just coming back here, you most probably will get to this website. So then you can click in statement by Reserve Board on the 24th of September, and then you get to here. Now, I've had a read through it. It's very interesting to understand one thing that even the RBA is making very, very clear, okay? And it's right here. Where is my pen? What? It was here. Okay, perfect. Oh, pretty good. And that goes. While headline inflation is declining for a time, underlying inflation is more indicative of inflation momentum, and it remains too high. The most recent projections in the August S&P show that will be some time yet before inflation is sustainable in the target range. Data since then have reinforced the need to remain vigilant to the upside risks to inflation, and the board is not ruling anything in or out. Policy will need to be sufficiently restrictive until the board is confident that inflation is moving sustainably toward the target range. So Satish is completely correct. This is very hawkish. And why? Because they're not talking about cutting rates, and yet they're talking about a very inflationary scenario persisting for a longer time. So that means that the rates will need to be on a remain high for longer. Okay, so if we have, let me just change the color. Sorry, if we have higher rates, let's see, higher rates for longer, doesn't that show to us that the Australian dollar should be strengthening and not losing? Okay, because as we can see now, let me just move this to a 15-minute chart. Let me just, if you want to come back to a one window, you can just click on here on this little multi-tab mode. Okay, and now we go. So we've seen right at the release here, at 2:30 p.m. We had this move to the upside, and then we had this move to the downside, and now we are trading at 68,227. Okay, really interesting the move, because yes, the market first of all took this statement as hawkish, but then they read the last sentence, and so let's have a read at the last sentence here. Sorry, the last paragraph. The board will continue to rely upon the data and the evolving assessment of risks to guide its decision. In doing so, it will pay close attention to developments in the global economy and financial markets. Okay, so that's one thing I want to talk. Trends in domestic demand and the outlook, inflation, and the labor market. The board remains resolute in its determination to return inflation to target, and will not do what is necessary, and will do what is necessary to achieve that outcome. Now, what is happening on, how can I erase that? Oh, there we go. What is happening just here, okay, that we've seen, we've just saw that last week. What is happening? Well, not the last week, the last couple weeks, you know, 2 last weeks. So we've seen lots and lots of central banks around the world, okay, CB around the world, they cutting interest rate as well. Oopsie. Cutting rates as well. So as I've mentioned already, they say that the central banks around won't influence the decision, but it does. So the RBA may be looking to cut the interest rates next quarter, okay? Maybe a 25, a cheeky 25, maybe. So it will be very interesting to see how they will perceive on that. And the US dollar is not gaining in strength, okay, because the Australian dollar is losing its strength. Because if we look, let me delete off this, because if we look to euro dollar, for instance, euro dollar is going up, so therefore it's not losing in strength on the US dollar, okay, it's Australian dollar losing its strength, okay. So very interesting point to think about it. All right, last point here is I've recorded, okay, I've done the record for my last part of the swing strategy. So if you're planning to do a deposit on ACY LogixTrader, talk to your account manager so he can help you, or she can help you, and have a look at the trading strategy, okay. I've mentioned that I was going to post that trading strategy, so therefore here it is, okay. It's 34 minutes of full content that you won't find on the YouTube anywhere else except on our channel, and the link for the trading strategy is right at the chat, okay. So you can watch that once we finish now. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for having time here with everyone. I hope, just close this position. Hope everyone could learn something. Hope everyone liked the LogixTrader. If you feel interested and you want to start trading with LogixTrader, talk to your account manager. It may be Nathan, it may be Steven, it may be Lachlan, it may be someone else. Talk to them, that they will be definitely eager to help everyone here. All right, guys, have a great week. I see everyone on Thursday with normal schedule, and yeah, enjoy the week. See you all. Bye-bye.